Hello YouTube, welcome back to part 3 of my manga collection 2020. Today, as I mentioned upstairs, I do have my collection in the closet. So behind this door, I do have my deluxe editions and hardcovers up there. And then, as I mentioned in part 2, I have my 7 Seas and Dark Horse and just the smaller manga releases, the smaller sized mangas down here on the bottom, as well as some box sets down there. So for part 3, I'll be going over my deluxe editions and card covers, as well as my box sets. And then in part 4, which will be the final part, we'll go over the manga that's here in the middle. And yeah, if you're interested to find out why I have these in a closet, that is because out here we do have our living room, more like our TV room. It's where we come and watch movies and stuff. But it is an area that visitors can see when they come over, so my wife doesn't want all of this manga, and even my Blu-rays, I do have them in another closet, or a lot of them. I did move my Sentai Filmworks Blu-rays over there to that shelf on the corner, and then I moved all my manga in here. So yeah, my wife was okay with displaying those over there, but since this is more of a viewing area, so at least we have anime there, which we both love, so that's displayed over there on that shelf, but manga had to go inside this closet. I am hoping to get another shelf that I'll probably put in my office to display these better down there. She's okay with me displaying anything I want in my office, so yeah, I just need to get another shelf and display everything down there. But for now, they're in here. So let me show you guys what I have, starting with the deluxe editions and the hardcovers. Alright, so starting off with the deluxe editions, we of course have Berserk, Blade of the Immortal, and Hellsing. These are the 3 main Dark Horse deluxe editions that are currently being released. Hellsing just needs one more volume and that one will be complete. Blade of the Immortal just started, so I'm not sure how many deluxe editions there might be of those. Probably the same as the omnibuses, but to be honest, I can't remember. I'm not sure how many of those there are. And then Berserk, I mean, this is still an ongoing series, so who knows how many more deluxe editions there's going to be. But yeah, in case you haven't seen these, I will pull one of each of these out just to quickly show you guys how awesome these are. So here is volume 4. This is the only one that I currently have open. So I'll show you guys this one. Nothing on the back there, just a nice leather material all the way around. And then going inside, we have these huge panels of awesome artwork from Berserk. Can't wait to get into this one, but to be honest, since it is an ongoing series, I'm not in a hurry to read this one. So I'm gonna wait until I get a few more deluxe editions before I start reading this one. And then same thing, Blade of the Immortal. I'm gonna wait until there's a few more deluxe editions released, but I do like the fact that these deluxe editions do have some artwork here in the front. I believe this is the artwork that's in the front of the first omnibus. So hopefully as they release more of these, they will each have a different front cover here. Because both, I mean, you guys saw Berserk, there's not too much artwork there on the front, just the curse sign. And then we'll get to Hellsing in a bit, but they also have the same cross in the covers for each of these deluxe editions. But yeah, here's Blade of the Immortal. This one does read left to right. And then here is some of the awesome artwork for this series. By the way, if you see some out like this, that's because that's where I currently am on the series. So for Berserk, haven't started reading, so I would start at volume 1. Blade of the Immortal, same thing, would start at volume 1. And then Hellsing, also haven't started, but since we do only need one more deluxe edition for this one, I might start this one first from these 3 deluxe editions. But yeah, let's take a quick look at this one. And there's that cross that I was talking about. So each one of the Hellsing covers just has that same cross on them. And then the spines do look pretty awesome. And then similar to Berserk, there's nothing here on the back. And here's a quick look at the artwork. So yeah, pretty awesome additions here. Next up, we go into High School of the Dead. These are the full color editions. So I do have volume 1 and volume 2, which is everything that was released for this series. Unfortunately, the mangaka did pass away, so he wasn't able to complete the series, I believe. I haven't read through it, so I don't know if it's complete, but yeah, I believe this is my only full color manga, and the artwork for this one is pretty awesome. You guys can see there, it looks really great. And then opening it up, that's what it kind of looks like. The artwork looks pretty nice. This one is complete and it's only 2 volumes, so I do plan on reading this one in 2021, early 2021. Alright, so that's it for the hardcover deluxe editions. Next we have these paperback master editions. These are released by Vertical Comics, and so far I have Blame volumes 1 to 2 and Knights of Sidonia volumes 1 to 2. And for both of these, I've not started reading any of them, nor have I watched the anime, although there is an anime for both of these series. Knights of Sidonia, the manga, is highly praised by Boogie Snacks. I believe he talks a lot of good stuff about this one, so I am interested to start checking this one out. Oh, and also I am sorry if I kind of sound like I'm whispering, but I am recording this at around 3 in the morning on Christmas Day, so some people are asleep here, and I'm on the 2nd floor, which is where all of my guest rooms are, which are all occupied, so yeah. Trying not to be too loud, but I do want to finish recording this video, so. Now we're moving on to just the normal hardcover editions. So starting up, I am pretty glad that I was able to get Alice in Murderland right before some of these volumes started to go out of print. The main one I know that's out of print is volume 3, which I actually got through a Mercari deal. So this is the infamous volume 3 that is now out of print. I don't know. I kind of want to wait until next Halloween to start reading this one, just because this one seems like it'll be a good read, or a good one to read during the month of October. I have a lot of other series to read in the meantime, so yeah, I might not get to this one until October of next year, but I'm glad that I do have volumes 1 through 11 complete. And my favorite cover for this one was actually volume 2. I love how she looks there with her guns, and just the pink with the baby blue dress, I think looks pretty awesome. Alright, so that's everything on my top shelf. Now let's move on to the 2nd row. Alright, so to start off the 2nd row, we have the awesome Full Metal Alchemist Full Metal editions. Everybody loves these, everybody has these, so you guys have all seen them. But yeah, I definitely do love these, and as you guys can see here, I have volume 1 pulled out, which means I probably haven't started it. And this is one that I also haven't seen the anime for, even though I do own it and I've heard nothing but great things on it. I mean, according to the Anime Man's recent video where he shows all of the top 3 anime for every country, this is also like #1 for about 90% of the countries. So yeah, and I believe I saw a video, somebody said that the reason they haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist is because they kind of want to hold it off because they know it's going to be really great. They just kind of want to save it for once they run out of great anime to watch. They know that they always have this one in the bag, and that's kind of the same for me. I mean, I know so many people love this that I know I'm gonna love it as well. So that anime, I'm just saving it for once I run out of anime that I know is great to watch. So for this one, I probably won't start reading this one until I watch the anime, because this is just one series that I want to experience through the anime first. But yeah, in the meantime, I will keep collecting these Full Metal editions, which look awesome. I really do love how the shine that the spines have to them. And again, for this one, I have to go with a purple volume as my favorite volume for this series. I just love how the purple text looks there. And purple is not even my favorite color, but I just love how purple looks on manga covers. This character here also looks pretty nice. She has the purple eyes. The back is not my favorite, but we're just talking about covers here, so I do love the cover here. Alright, moving on to JoJo's. So everybody loves JoJo's. I love JoJo's. Although I didn't start loving JoJo until this part here, which is the Diamond is Unbreakable part 4. Yes, part 4. I mean, I liked season 1, season 2, I liked them. Season 3, to be honest, I felt like it dragged on a bit too long there. And I'm talking about the anime. I haven't read any of the manga yet, but the anime for part 4 was amazing. I love Kira. He was like the best antagonist, I think, so far from JoJo. Just his stand looked awesome. I have the Blu-ray, and even the Blu-ray, I noticed that there was a huge jump in quality from the way it looks, and I always loved it whenever Kira's stand showed up on screen. He looked so awesome. With, again, he had a purple tint to him. So yeah, I think I do really love purple, to be honest. But anyways, I do own volumes 1 through 7. So these, because I'm trying to save up space here, let me quickly show you guys. I do sort of stack them this way, just so I have some more space. I do the same thing with Vinland Saga over here, which we'll talk about in a bit. But yeah, I believe this is everything that's released so far. I will probably continue to pick up the series from part 4 moving forward, because I hear that it just gets better from here. And yeah, to be honest, I don't remember which cover I like the most. I'll go with this one here, just because they do have Killer Bee there. I think that's the name for the stand. I can't remember. I saw the anime a few months ago. But yeah, he's on this cover, so I'm gonna go with that one. Alright, and then next up, which I also think are really nice spines, is the Soul Eaters 1 and 2. I just love the way the yellow on black looks for these. And I actually just noticed the spines here do differ a little bit. Here you can see that the mouth changed a bit between volume 1 and volume 2. I wonder if there's going to be more changes as the volumes go on. But I did read Soul Eater volume 1 in October, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I think I rated it about an 8 out of 10. Again, I didn't talk about it for Full Metal Alchemist, but the page quality for these hardcovers are really nice. I think it's pretty similar between Soul Eater and Full Metal Alchemist, but the pages are just a little bit thicker, feel a little bit more premium, and color white just looks a lot better, because with some of the other standard manga releases, the pages look sometimes a little bit yellowish, but nope, these are just really nice whites. But yeah, and then these covers for the Soul Eaters are really nice as well. I think I actually prefer Volume 1 cover over Volume 2. But right now, I am currently reading Volume 2. I actually started it today, so I'm not too much far into it. I only read like 1 or 2 chapters. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying Soul Eater. Haven't watched the anime for this one, so the manga will be my first go through for this series. And yeah, so far I'm liking it. So now continuing on to Vinland Saga. This one I actually watched the anime for recently in the beginning of December. I finished the anime, and man, Wit Studio did a great job with the anime for this one. I loved Vinland Saga. It's probably now up there in my top 5 anime of all time. And I haven't read the manga, but I did see Glass Reflections review on this one, and he said that the contents of season 1 of the anime is actually just like the prologue for this series, which covers volumes 1 through 4, I believe, of the manga. So let's see if that's true. Let me pull out volume 4. And we have Askeladd there in the front, which is awesome. He's an awesome antagonist. By the end of the season, I mean, at first I didn't like him because of what he did to Thorfinn's father, but by the end, I did love him. He was a great antagonist, and yeah, I won't spoil it, but he was just great. So let me go through the end of this one. Alright, so without spoiling anything, he was correct. Chapter 54, it's the end of season 1, and it's titled End of the Prologue. So everything that happened in season 1 was just a prologue. So wow, that has to be probably one of the best prologues I've ever seen in anything. So I can't wait to see what happens after the prologue. A lot of people praise this series, so it must be really good, and I can't wait to start getting into the manga, because I don't know when there's going to be a season 2, but this is definitely one that I do plan on reading in 2021. This one probably either mid or late 2021. But yeah, I do have a favorite cover for this one, which is somewhere back here. So yeah, this is my favorite cover for Vinland Saga. Don't know why, I just kind of like how it looks. I think it looks pretty cool. He's holding a spear there. I'm not sure if that's Thorfinn, I can't tell. But yeah, I just thought it looked pretty cool. So yeah, that's my favorite cover. Although that was before I watched the anime, so now this one might actually be my favorite cover. But alright, the last hardcover we have here is Wolf Children. And Wolf Children is actually my favorite anime movie. I don't know. It might be my second favorite. My first favorite would probably be Your Name. Sorry. A Silent Voice. This one would be second, then Your Name. But yeah, I really love this film. This is from Mamoru Hosoda. He's made a lot of other films too that are pretty great. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time is one that I also love, but I do love this one more. And this is one that I do plan on reading also to my son. Once he's a little bit older, I plan on reading this story there to him, because I think it's a pretty good story to read to your kids. It's nice, heartfelt, talks there is some supernatural elements there that might intrigue them. So yeah, probably won't read this one for a while, but I am glad to have it in my collection because I love the film. And I might read it myself one point before I start reading it to him, but not high in my priority at the moment. Alright, so those are all the hardcovers that I own. Now let's quickly go over my box sets, because I think it kind of makes sense to include them with the hardcover. So yeah, let's go down to the bottom and I'll show you those. Alright, so at the bottom, these are all the current box sets that I own. So I have Bleach box set number 3. This has volumes 49 through 74, which cover the last arc of Bleach. And I am currently reading this one, so there are a few volumes missing from in there. Those are on my nightstand, but I don't think I need to show you those. I'm just showing you guys the box sets here. So yeah, and this is actually my favorite box set at the moment. I just love the artwork that they chose here for the box. It looks really nice. And then the back as well. You could display either side and they both look awesome. We have all of the captains there. So yeah, awesome box set. Definitely my favorite one that I own so far. My second favorite box set would have to be Tokyo Ghoul. I also think they chose a nice image here for the front of the box set. However, I haven't started reading that series, so I'm not as attached to it. But from what I've heard, it is an awesome series, and I do plan on reading that one actually in 2021. Probably late 2021. But yeah, love the box set. And then to be honest, my third favorite box set is actually the Rosario Vampire. I just think it looks nicer than the Dragon Ball box set. I mean, I love Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, but as far as the artwork for these box sets, I do think the Rosario Vampire one looks just a little bit nicer. So, but I haven't started reading any of these three here. So yeah, Rosario Vampire and Dragon Ball. I don't really have plans on reading that one in 2021 unless I get through a lot of manga and I can get to them, maybe, but at the moment they're not really high on my priority list for my to be read. So yeah, that will conclude this video. We've now gone over all of my deluxe editions, my hardcovers, and my box sets. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. This is part 3. There is one more part to my manga collection, so look forward to that one. And that will conclude my manga collection as of December 2020. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.